Welcome to Brain Wreck. I'm Jason X.
And I'm Kevin Graham.
And this is the best show on the internet.
It sure is, folks. Back again on a I'm sorry. Because okay, so here's the thing. Because the lighting in my office sucks, especially when we do these shows, it's a work in progress, and it's the progress is something I'm just not that interested in fixing right now. So I keep like web browsers with like predominantly white interfaces up, so it adds kind of like a nice smooth, color. Because
using your monitor for light boxes.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. The monitor because watch, like, okay, so everything's minimized. You see, and then you see this,
right? You're quite blue,
yeah, which does not look great. But then when I do this,
yeah, no, that's better.
Like, look at this, like, boom, this is like free light boxes. I mean, I had to buy the monitors.
I mean,
but
you're paying for the electricity.
And I paid for the monitor. But this is like an added benefit. And so I usually keep like, Twitter for the show up on one side, and then Twitter for my own thing, my own account on the other side.
Okay.
And there's like a clip, and I know we're going to talk about AEW a little bit later tonight, but there's like a clip from what I assume is tonight's AEW. And it caught my attention. I'm just like, what the fuck is happening here? Like, why does this look so haphazard and weird? And then it just went away. So I'm going to look at it more. But yeah, we are back for a Wednesday night. As always, bringing you all the free, fun content that you can handle right here at youtube.com/brainwrecktv.
Look at that.
Subscribe. Leave a comment. Hop in the chat.
Here.
Don't be weird in the chat. We've been getting like a lot of weirdos.
Yeah, I've been getting some weird. Yeah,
lately. Like, listen, this is chat rules are simple. Okay, keep it on topic. Don't put yourself over.
Don't be a mark.
Don't be a mark. You fucking weirdo. But thank you for being here. Please stick around.
Yeah, please.
Don't be weird. Don't try to put yourself over. Don't be a mark. Don't talk about things that have nothing to do with the topic of conversation at hand. I don't care about what internet trend you're into right now. Just stop it.
Yeah.
Okay. This is
just be cool.
Yeah, just be cool, man. Like, why can't people just be cool anymore? Like, have you noticed this?
Dude, yes, I have.
Yeah.
Like everywhere I go, like everyone's got to either throw up an explanation,
right,
or they have to make some profound thing. I'm like, listen, can you just chill?
Just chill.
Just
like,
I don't be care. Cool. Yeah.
Like I don't. It's like listen. You don't need to impress me. Because I don't care,
and you're not gonna.
It's
so
okay.
Like.
No, Bert,
hold on, Bert. Hold on.
I mean, yeah.
Hold on.
Listen, we need you here.
We need you.
You are the glue. You are the glue for our insanity or sanity. You're the glue for our sanity, because otherwise we will go insane and spiral off topic. Also, he comes in with the facts. He's the fact,
like
straight facts.
He is the truth.
The truth to our bullshit.
Like our truth is back doing comedy.
It's back doing comedy, man. It didn't take him long.
Didn't
Didn't take him long to be like, you know what, this isn't working out. And it's like,
he had a lane.
You didn't give it a chance, an opportunity to work. No. It was like, yeah, but we don't want it because
we just want you to sell more T-shirts, and you do that by being funny. So go do that.
Just do what works, I suppose. But yeah, like people like just need to be fucking cool more often. Like,
yeah,
not everybody needs to be the hero of the day.
No,
you know what I mean. And I feel like that has been a trend lately. That too many people are taking to heart. Like, they want to be the hero of the day. Like, they want to be the main character,
right?
And it kind of plays into like your whole theory of like, reality is a singular experience,
just for one. Yeah,
just for one. For me, it's like everybody's trying to be the main character.
Well, why wouldn't you be?
Listen, I'm okay being supportive character.
You're okay with being somebody's neighbor sim.
Listen, I'm okay with being fucking Wilson and Home Improvement.
Okay, right.
The guy like other side of the fence, like throwing out some wisdom. Also, I'm okay with just being an extra. I'm okay with being a background character. I'm okay with being one of those people like in the background at a bar who's just, pantomiming talking to somebody else because you're not allowed to actually talk in those scenes because they need to be quiet.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm okay being that guy. Everybody else should be that person.
What would be a fun concept for a podcast? And we do podcasts.
Well, I was going to say, we figured that out in 10 years. So
a fun concept is to pick a movie.
Yeah.
And to pick a random background character, and then we write his backstory.
Oh, that could
and
be
what
fun.
his life's like, goes home to the wife and the kids.
I wonder if that's ever been done before.
I don't know.
Because it sounds like a layup. And even if it has been done before,
there's so many movies.
I feel like there are so many movies, but also if that idea for a podcast has been done before, who cares?
Every podcast has been
because
done
every podcast is just a ripoff of somebody else's podcast.
Yeah.
Our show had been ripped off.
We were the pioneers of that shit. I don't care what the fuck anybody says.
Am I the asshole Reddit
Am
show?
I the asshole?
We listen. It's not strange that that show blew up on this channel and suddenly
a
lot of other people making content about that. Like, believe it or not, we might be a small little independent YouTube show,
right?
But we put up some numbers. I mean,
listen, we broke
relative to what we've done in the past, but
we broke the news of COVID.
Yeah,
we broke the news. What there was other breaking news that we did on the show too.
Trump got impeached. We broke
Trump
that
got
news.
impeached. Yeah, we broke that news.
Yeah, it was what? It was COVID. It was Tom Hanks getting COVID.
Tom Hanks, that's right.
Trump getting impeached.
Yep.
Russia invading Ukraine.
That's true. That happened right on the show.
We broke that news. I don't know. I think there's some other stuff.
Anyway, if we haven't given you enough reasons to subscribe,
yeah,
like what else do you want from us?
Yeah, no, fuck. Get off your ass and you do something.
Yeah, where's your channel?
Like, subscribe to this channel. Leave
maybe we could be channel friends.
Yeah, we could be channel. We could cross collaborate on content.
Oh, speaking of.
Oh wait, hang on. Bergman's got an idea.
Hey,
movie podcast idea. Monica and I floated. One of us watch a movie, the other gets the cast, and like the poster, and then makes up the plot of the movie the other one has seen.
Oh,
that is fun, sir.
That's a good one.
Y'all need
need a host.
Y'all need to set up a pair of microphones
and
just do it. Just do a test run. Do a test run, figure out the kinks, and then just go live with it.
Yeah,
like, that is a fun idea. I would listen to that for sure.
And as long as you're explaining like the context clues from the poster that informs that part of the plot, like I totally could see it. Like you could there's a dinosaur back here somewhere, so like obviously,
you know. The problem though is I feel like you would have better luck doing this with older movies because movies or movie posters today fucking suck.
They're not great.
Like there are a few that I'm like, yeah, man, like I know what this movie is about. Like the movie Together. It's Dave Franco and Allison Brie, like their faces merging together. I'm like, this is gonna be some weird body horror shit.
Yeah.
Or I don't really have anything else off the top of my head, but like movie posters today, it's like you go on Amazon and it's just like people standing there and they're all like photoshopped together because nobody can take a group fucking photo for a theatrical poster anymore. So it's all just this basic ass, like on a white background nonsense with no real essence to it, so. But yeah, I think that would be good. Bergman, do you remember in college, you, Lamb, and I were
Lamb and I?
Yeah, Lamb. Or it was a
Is
buddy.
That like the King and I?
No. It was a buddy of ours.
Named Lamb and I?
No, Lamb and I, me.
Oh,
as in
okay.
me. Listen,
I'm with you. Yeah,
get with it.
Maybe he's foreign. I don't know.
we were trying to book a remake for RoboCop.
Okay.
I do that in my head almost all the time now.
Is rebook RoboCop?
No, not just. You gotta let me get to the point.
Okay, please.
Like when I watch older movies,
mm-hmm.
a lot of times I'm sitting there going, "Oh, who would be a good cast for a remake?" You know, like that person kind of looks like this guy. Could do that. You could maybe change this around. I think that would be another good like podcast idea.
See, the problem is, like, in my 20s, I would know who the who's of Hollywood are.
Right.
Like, now I have no fucking idea.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Bourbon, I do remember this.
He does remember the RoboCop.
We tried. you do. Yeah. Okay. What was I going to say? Yeah. Like we tried doing that as a show. And then we were kind of like, and then we just ended up doing a completely different radio show.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't think we have time to necessarily do more podcasts and shows.
Well, hold on, because I was thinking about this.
Oh,
I was thinking about, well, you, sir, you are, the clock is ticking. Brother. I don't know.
Brother, I got time. Don't worry. I have a plan that is formulating.
I don't.
I do.
No, I do. So
I do. You know, I can't wait to just blow your mind.
I'm waiting.
By the end of this year. Yeah.
What, you got 17? No, wait, no, 19 to go.
19 to go.
Because you upped it like a fucking asshole.
I mean, who knows? I might even have 24 to go.
Oh, for fuck's sake. And how many days are left in the year? Anyone? Bueller?
Let's see. Well, yeah, let's find out. I moved the Twitter browser. My box is fucked. Left. How many days left are in 2025? Man, we didn't talk for a few days. 134 remaining days. Is it?
134.
133.
Okay. 133. And you have to do 19 streams or pieces of content or whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
So you have to take away what? Like, well, 2 of them are the weekends, right? Per week. So that's 4 times 2, right? So that's 8 times how many months are left?
Listen. You know how many Fridays?
How many Fridays
are left in the year?
How many Fridays are left?
This is gonna blow your fucking mind.
I'm ready.
19.
Oh shit. Does that are you committing that every Friday you're gonna be here on this channel live doing something?
Fuck no.
These promises mean nothing to this man.
Listen, all I'm saying is it's hard out there.
Fucking A. That's why I told you not to do it, asshole.
Yeah, but you know what? I am going to overcome this. And I'm gonna grab that brass ring. Okay, we're gonna drive it home.
I just realized something about you.
What?
Just now.
Just now. You're just now figuring it out.
I've known you for what, 15 years? I don't know at this point. Hold on. Bergman says, Kev, if you want to run a Pilot Fantasy Cast podcast, you know how to find me.
Maybe we can do like a. See, I think the idea with doing like another podcast or a show is it can't be like a weekly or like it's got to be a limited thing to start just for scheduling purposes, like once or twice a month,
right?
You know,
see, if you're not doing it live, you just do like 4 in a row.
Yeah,
and then you've got
just bang them out. That's 4 hours. That's a quarter of the day.
Exactly, and then you've got content for 4 months. Then if you're doing once a month.
Yeah, I also do 16-hour days, so you know.
Anyway, I learned something about you just now.
What did you learn about me?
Hold on, because I think I might have forgotten it.
See, that was my plan all along. I was like, I'm gonna talk this motherfucker.
Oh no, here it is. Okay, this is what I learned about you just now.
Okay,
you are someone who likes to overcome obstacles, but you put obstacles in your own way that are not fucking necessary at all.
Listen,
when you could be overcoming other obstacles that you didn't put in your own fucking way.
Listen, you ask Christy. All right, I very Christy, few times. Please. Like it's that she's playing Baldur's Gate right now. I don't think she's listening. I am constantly making things more difficult than I have to.
I know you are.
Yeah.
Could you stop it, please?
I mean, maybe I'll try.
Listen, like you're already impressive.
Thank you.
Like you don't need to be any more impressive. So stop putting fucking boulders in your goddamn road.
Well, maybe I'm just trying to find a new thing.
You can find a new thing without putting a mountain in front of it.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know, pick up like Parcheesi or something. Like fucking chill out, bro.
I want chill.
What? So let me ask you this. So is the rest of your content going to be like video game focused, do you think?
It's going to be a mixture.
A mixture of what though?
Video games. I did some of those like news type streams last year. I want to get back to doing a couple of those, but like make them a little bit more focused because
Steve King coming in hot.
Well, hey, there ain't no reason to be putting down no women.
Kevin is like a woman. He requires a difficult life to be happy. Why is that a put down?
Yeah. Well, do women only require a difficult life to be happy?
But, well, no. I mean,
it's
some,
like some men.
Yeah,
but not all men. Maybe not all women.
Of course not.
Yeah.
Like we're a species, bro. Like we got like, listen, Mike Tyson is a man.
He is a man.
Richard Simmons is a man.
Yeah.
There's levels.
I don't know how any of that has to do
but we're all men.
I'm pretty sure Richard Simmons never. Well, hang on. Wait. Let me look this up real quick. Has Richard Simmons ever done some crooked shit?
Are you fucking? He was homeless at one point.
Well, that doesn't mean he was crooked. I'm saying, listen, Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson
went to jail for like sexual assault. Like,
yes, he did.
And suddenly everybody just was like, yeah, he's okay. Assault. Oh, he did get it. Wait, he was cited. Wait. Okay. Apparently, Richard Simmons was cited for misdemeanor assault in 2004 for slapping somebody in the face at the Phoenix Sky Harbor International Airport. But the slap was in
response. Sign at airports.
The slap was in response to the guy making a remark poking fun at Simmons's exercise video. And then in May,
he's just a man passionate about his work,
And then in May, a judge dismissed the assault charge after a private settlement was reached. So like,
so he paid.
Yeah. Which, Mike Tyson, the example that you gave.
I'm just saying that we're the same. We're all the same. We are all
not
all earthlings. We are all earthlings.
Kevin.
Oh.
Kevin,
why do you shave your head? You don't look like you're going bald.
Brother, you don't see the back of it.
Oh, you're a back guy.
I got the bald back.
You got the bald back?
Yeah.
But you don't seem to have the horseshoe front though.
No. But like again, we've discussed this before. Like shaving the head gave me power, which is why like
take it back.
More dudes just need to take the power back and just
totally.
You're gonna lose.
That's what we need, more male power.
More all I'm saying is like, look, if you're going bald and you want to keep whatever's left, by all means, go ahead and do it. I mean, John Cena's clinging on for dear life.
Fucking A.
You know, I mean, like, Hollywood can give him all the wigs and fucking topics that he needs, but like, the man steps into the ring, that shit ain't working out for him. I'm just saying, like, it got to a point, like, that was always buzzing my head anyway. So it's just like, you know what, like what's a little razor on top? Plus, I think I look good.
Yeah, look at you, fella.
I've gotten compliments.
See, if King's on board, you get the power back. You know,
yeah.
It is a real thing. You know, confidence is important.
Yeah,
you know,
and I'm confident.
When you can, you know,
strut. You know,
do a little
confident about how I look.
Totally
confident that I'm going to knock out this content goal.
Right.
You know,
I mean, that's false confidence, but whatever.
No, it's not false confidence.
I'm rooting for you. Really,
I feel good.
You should.
Yeah. I mean, I drank a bunch of coffee before the show, so I'm like,
are you gonna stay up late? Like, isn't that like
the moment this show is over?
I'm
gonna fall asleep more than likely.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't have like you don't need like the come down from the show.
Well, I usually do. You know, I usually do like a little bit of a come down, but
a little bit of a come down.
Yeah, just kind of like
a self-assisted come down kind of thing.
And then I just shut the door. All right, we got some AEW talk.
Yeah, we got to talk about something else. So we said on this show, well, hold on first before we start, Mr. King in the comments here. I would much rather shave my head than go to Turkey for one of those terrible hair surgeries. Have you guys seen those?
I have seen some people online like talking about going to various countries and getting like the I mean, essentially it's like hair plugs, or I think it's hair replacement surgery, where they like, you know, take hair from your butthole and then like they like shoot it into like your receding hairline, and then they come back and they've like they can't like do anything with their hair for the longest time, and they just like it's all like scarred up and fucking gross. But then like they come back.
Isn't it usually different types?
What do you mean? Different?
Well, like I would assume, like, I don't know, because like I can't see behind me. I never look there.
Yeah.
But like I would assume that it's much like a pubic hair situation from the asshole. And thusly, like, if you have curly pubic hair, but you have straight hair that you're mixing it in with.
You took me way too seriously on that one. Although they might take hair from somebody's ass. Like, I don't know.
Oh no, they definitely. I think that's what Chavo got.
What, his butthole hair?
Yeah.
Was that Bosch?
I mean, I'm not sure, but like the rumor and innuendo is that fucking Chavo Guerrero Jr. has asshole hair on his head.
I always remember just watching TV one day and seeing one of those like Bosley or Bosch, whatever the hell it was. And because it was like that fucking spray on hair or the hair plugs commercial, and it's just fucking Chavo Guerrero Jr. and Jimmy Hart are just like on there as fucking customers. Yeah, just like what is happening?
What? Need that payday, brother.
Yeah.
Take care, Steve.
Later, Steve. So AEW.
So we said on this show that we were done watching WWE because of numerous reasons. Honestly, one of which was right after SummerSlam. It was kind of the final straw.
Yeah.
You context clues, you put it together yourself, folks. But like, so, but we're wrestling fans. You know, we haven't like, really.
Yeah, I'm still a wrestling fan. Like, that's not going away.
I wish it would. Like,
no, man, I like my wrestling. Yeah, I like my classics.
I mean, yeah,
you know, I was because listen, there was a whole treasure trove of classic wrestling that I still have not even dug into yet.
Well, there you go. You know,
I'll say independent wrestling today, I have not kept up with. More or less kept up with people. as opposed to like following a single promotion or something like that.
Yeah, I haven't kept up with any of it. Like I've kept up with the WWE because my kid liked it for a while. They got hot with the Cody thing at WrestleMania. Came back, watched for a while. It was hot for a little bit.
It was hot for last
cooled
year.
off tremendously. And now we're at a point where we're hiring people who may be involved in litigation
or heinous stuff.
Yeah, so not interested. But we haven't really watched the AEW. Like I've seen some of it.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say I'm a regular at all.
Yeah,
So it's been, at least for me, probably a few years since I've seen their product. And I said, you know what? Let's give it a look-see.
Let's see what happens. Maybe we'll become an AEW podcast.
Maybe we will.
And
with this show being on a Wednesday night, it puts us in a little awkward situation. Like
it's tough.
There was a show that just ended.
Yeah, which is one of the clips I was watching as this show started.
Right. And so like I don't know what's happened yet. So I can only talk about last week's show.
Which I think is fine, because we did state last week that this will be a trial run.
Yeah, this is a trial.
So it's not like we're trying to like give you all the quick, hard-hitting news and updates right now. It's more of like, does this work within the confines of this show?
Yeah, yeah. And so I watched AEW Dynamite from August 13th, 2025 in its entirety.
Wow.
On the HBO. And I will say right off the bat, HBO Max, a much better platform than Peacock.
Oh, 100%.
A much better platform than Netflix.
100%.
So right off the bat, I didn't get hit with like 1,000 commercial breaks. So that was very enjoyable.
Wonderful.
And I started watching the show. I need to pull up the card because like I don't remember.
Well, while you do that, I'll
please.
throw in a little bit of a note, a little bit of an asterisk to this. So the goal for tonight was for the both of us to watch it and give our review and feedback. However, as I mentioned to you earlier today and also discussed with Christy, I have not watched it because up until today, it just seemed like such a daunting task. Because I've probably watched more AEW than you have.
Okay.
And this is what I told Christy. It's not that I don't like AEW.
Okay.
I just haven't been overly impressed to the point where I go, oh, I've got to watch it. Oh, I've got to check this out. Like nothing has drawn me in enough to become a regular viewer or to even really care. But I don't like, I'm not here to say like it sucks or it's not any good
unless
or anything like that. Unless it does. So like as we were getting ready to like have some dinner, like we were going to watch something on TV, and she's like, well, do you want to watch it right now? Because I was telling her, yeah, it's on like HBO. Maybe I'll watch it as I'm getting stuff ready for the show.
Right.
And she still has like a trial.
Okay.
For Max, or she got like a 50% discount for canceling, which I fucking sidebar. The streamers, all you guys suck, because it's like, hey, you can pay the full $20 a month to have this service. Or if you go to cancel, we'll charge you $10 for 3 months. What do you think about that? And it's like, motherfucker, you could have just done that to begin with.
Right. And we would all be happy.
Yeah.
We would all be happy.
So like, I think she's on like her last month of that $10 3-month thing.
Yeah.
But I went to watch it. Last week's episode was not there for me. Like it was not on the platform. I don't know.
Was there other episodes?
Yeah. The most recent episode of Dynamite that was there was from August 6th.
That's weird.
And I was confused. I looked for it, just did not have it. So I took that as a sign That
Not this week, brother.
That don't work for me this week, brother.
It doesn't work.
But what we're going to try to do, okay, is Axe is going to go into his review and thought
my review
for this week, and then I'm going to figure out how to watch the episode that aired tonight,
right,
and talk about that, and I'm going to talk about that next week.
There you go. All right, so that's what we're gonna do.
Yeah, spreading out the content.
Yeah, and then we both kind of have a half-assed, filled-in version of what happened.
Exactly.
And we can make informed decisions based on that.
Totally. Yeah, because we don't want to just jump to a conclusion or anything like that. But let's the more content, the better.
Absolutely.
And rage bait, which we do from time to time.
Yeah, maybe. So one thing right off the bat, I'm going to talk about my overall thoughts of the AEW presentation and product that I saw on the television program. So right off the bat, it's a different vibe. It's a different feel. And I feel like a lot of like the discourse between, what's better, AEW and WWE, and everyone's like, oh, this is better, and this is better. What? It really has to. Oh, hold on. Bergman says.
Bergman, I have social media. Believe me, it's not a spoiler.
There was a return. No, don't spoil it. But like,
yeah,
like on AEW.
Yeah, somebody came back tonight.
Okay, well, I might be invested. You never know. We'll see about this review. But right off the bat, like some of the differences between AEW and WWE that I noticed, and kind of the discourse back and forth between what's better and what's not, like it really does have to do with opinion and like how you consume content, because they are shot so differently. And I think a lot of it has to do with AEW just doesn't have as many camera angles as the WWE has to choose from when they are producing their show. It's not the same budget. It's not the same production that's happening. And one of the things I noticed right off the bat was that it is rare for AEW to do a close-up shot of anything. And if they do a close-up shot, it is a close-up shot because they started at either a wide or medium shot and then zoomed in live on the close-up. Whereas WWE, they would have another camera get the close-up shot and they would cut to it. And then they would cut to the wide shot and then cut like that. So it's a different in production style, but it also gives a different feel in the fact of like, because you're seeing the zooms, you're seeing kind of the rapid camera movement. It does give it kind of a lower quality, lower professional kind of feel. Because if you're used to that WWE style and you're getting this, you're seeing the seams that you're not usually seeing. So some people like that. Some people are into punk rock. Some people are into classical music. Like it's just a different vibe and a different style.
Right.
One's not right. One's not wrong. It's just different. So I'm going to get that out of the way right there. So, and the other thing AEW has is like weird mini ramp to the ring because like they're running small buildings. Not a fan of that. It looks preposterous. It looks silly.
Do you think that they would have to shrink the size of their stage?
Yeah, they should
to make that better. Okay, yeah, because they also do the 2-tunnel entrance like TNA did.
Yeah,
and I'm like, why?
I'm okay with that, but like I feel I might be in the majority of this, and this is a hot button topic for pro wrestling fans.
Yeah.
I fucking cannot stand the entranceway that is lined up with the ring apron.
Oh, you don't like the Japanese?
I fucking hate it
big
so
match
much.
Style.
Yep.
I'm like 80-20 on it.
You're 80-20 on it?
But like in terms of not liking it, I think there are times where people will use it in a match that is fun.
Yeah.
But I for the most part, I think it's unnecessary.
And that's exactly right. Like, unless you're using it for a spot outside the ring where like the whole arena can see it, because it's up on that platform, then it's fucking tremendous.
Mm-hmm.
That's one spot in one match of the show.
Exactly.
The rest of the time, it's annoying.
Mm-hmm.
It looks shitty. It doesn't like. There's a psychological thing to seeing the superstar on the ramp, then coming down and then popping up again.
Mm-hmm.
It's a double like elevated experience that just like magnifies the character.
It's a roller coaster
In the exactly.
Yeah.
In the audience mind. And when you don't have that, and when you have this like little mini fucking weird shit that they have connecting to the thing, it looks so like unimpressive, I guess.
Gotcha.
Bergman, it says, is much more international. It's more common in Mexico. Yeah, I see it in Mexico all the time.
Yeah.
But they're doing like handsprings all the way down it or whatever the fuck going on there. So
like that's being used in every match.
Oh, it's being used in every dive in every match. So like it's acceptable because it's part of the show. Whatever.
Yeah.
So starting off the show, they did a promo. And I'm going to preface this with, again, guys, I haven't seen this product in like 4 years. I don't know what the storylines are. I don't know what the angles are. I don't know who half the wrestlers are.
You, sir, know the cast. You see the poster, and you're trying to figure out what the story is.
There it is.
Look at that, Bergman. Totally. You got the idea. I'll figure it out.
So from what I understand, the Hangman Adam Page is the world champion.
Yes.
I got that from him wearing the belt.
Context clues.
Context clues, right? The MJF is a son of a bitch, from what I can gather from context clues.
Yeah.
He apparently won and again, the only way I can describe this, he apparently won some type of like Money in the Bank thing.
Yes.
Is it the same rules as Money in the Bank?
Bergman, if you know, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that is more in line with I won the Money in the Bank. I am calling my match for this date.
So it's not an anytime, anywhere.
It's not a you just finished your match, so I'm going to run and go to pin you. Okay. It could be. Honestly, I don't know.
Yeah, any clarity in the chat would be lovely.
Any clarity that we have.
Right.
I mean, I could also look this up while you're talking.
Yeah, certainly. And so from what I understand in the opening segment is that the MJF is trying to get a title shot from the Hangman without using the Money in the Bank contract.
Right.
So that he could have the Money in the Bank contract as a backup to, in case he didn't win the match thingy. And so like they did like an okay job of getting me there for that, for understanding the little bit that I did. And then they did this weird thing. They did this fucking Looney Tunes. Hold on. So last year when Christian had it, they did Money in the Bank rules, but that was the first time. Well, that's disappointing. Because that makes this a lot worse. So what they did was they did this like Looney Tunes rabbit season, duck season, back and forth kind of thing, to where the Hangman goaded MJF into calling his shot at the Forbidden Door and cashing in his contract then. If it is in fact Money in the Bank rules and you can cash it in anytime, he is an idiot. And he literally just Daffy Ducked himself into being an idiot.
Right.
So, but if it's just to make the match whenever you want to, okay, yeah, like, you know, Hangman got one over, made him mad, and made him declare the match. I don't know which one's right.
I mean, and I think that's fair, like for even the both of us coming in and kind of seeing that play out. I think it is very stupid of them to take what is essentially their main event feud right now which Hangman has not been in like these silly storylines.
Oh, he's been in like death matches and shit, right?
He's done some death matches recently. He also burned a guy's house down last year.
Oh, okay.
And which we talked about on the show.
Yeah, it was arson.
And like him and Swerve have like we're literally trying to kill each other. So then to have him go in and do like a Daffy Duck situation like this, especially with MJF, who sometimes they're trying to portray as a serious heel, sometimes he's being portrayed as
a cartoon.
A cartoon, the Owen Hart in an all black faction. It's I've made no qualms about it. I think MJF is the most overrated guy in wrestling right now. I think he's a terrible heel.
Did you see Happy Gilmore 2?
I don't care to see Happy Gilmore 2.
Did you like Happy Gilmore 1?
I did.
Why don't you care to see 2 then?
Because I don't have Netflix, and I'm not getting Netflix, and I don't care.
I have Netflix.
That is why.
I'll probably watch it at some point.
That's fine. You live your life. But again, MJF is extremely overrated. Nothing he does is interesting. And his character constantly shifts that I don't believe anything that he does. I think that he is what an indie worker thinks wrestling is supposed to be. Like his persona, his style of wrestling is like it's just fake to me.
Okay.
It's a guy wrestling like wrestling is fake. You know what I mean?
The guy pretending to be the pro wrestler. Interesting. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Bergman says, I will be honest, the rules are nebulous in how this contract gimmick works. So it's not going to hold up in like a court of law, is what you're saying.
Apparently not, yeah.
The redemption of Adam Page has been an actually good storytelling. The trust of the promos have been him understanding his flaws and trying to walk the righteous path. I did get that. I picked up on that.
Okay.
In his promo. I did like the fact that like MJF was trying to do like the typical heel thing, and Hangman brought a more serious element to the promo. So I would give that, it was fine.
Okay.
It was fine. It was much better than a Seth Rollins opening promo. So like that's a plus.
Not just droning on for the sake of droning on.
Yeah, no, like it was much better than that.
Okay.
Then we had Jon Moxley come out, and he beat Kevin Knight, who I did not know who Kevin Knight was.
Nor do I.
And Kevin Knight looked very green. He looked like he was a spots guy. And, which is nothing wrong with that in this day and age, but like Moxley is not necessarily a spots guy. So there's a little clash there, but it worked out fine. And then the Will Ospreay came in for a save, and there was something about a body bag with Darby, or was that later on? That might have been later on. I can't remember.
I think that was later on because I saw the clip with that.
Yeah. Then we got a package of Cope, the 50-year-old man who jumped off the cage and shattered his legs, and the FTR.
Yep.
I might like AEW now. You never know. I found it at the thrift store.
You have an extensive AEW shirt collection.
I do, because I keep finding them at the Goodwill.
Which is...
I'm like, someone paid $35 for the shirt. I'm paying $2.
Yeah.
You know? But anyway, so there was a little recap about that, which I didn't pick up on any of it. And then there was a 6-man women's match with Alex
Did you say a 6-man women's match?
A 6-man women's match. You heard that correctly. A 6-human women's match. With Alex Windsor, Queen Amidala, Willow Nightingale, versus Sasha Banks, the Blue Sky, and Tequila. It was fine.
Fucking asshole.
What? I don't know what the fuck is going on.
My God, you're like Scott Steiner trying to fucking introduce.
I'm walking into the middle of a
TNA.
movie asking what the fuck is the plot because I don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
It was okay. Actually, the one fucking weird thing they did with this. Okay, so Tony Storm, who apparently is like Marilyn Monroe and Lucille Ball.
Yeah.
Like put in the same character. It's interesting. It's very different.
Yeah.
And then somebody else who I didn't know who that was were fighting in the crowd during the 6-man tag. And I was like, if I was in that 6-man tag, I'd be so upset.
Yeah.
Because like everyone's watching the other thing.
Yeah.
And we're working hard.
Yeah.
You know? So like they were trying to like get all the women angles over in one segment and it was too much.
Yeah. I mean it's great that everybody got paid.
Oh yeah, I'm happy for everybody getting work.
It's just like, that's too much. That's what we call being overbooked. Which AEW does a lot.
And they underbook, which is what I'm going to talk about next.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I like this.
I was fucking flabbergasted at this was a series of events that happened on the show. But like I was just overwhelmingly stunned at what I was watching. There was at least 2 points on this show where it was in question as to whether or not a certain match was going to happen or who was going to be in a match. Like it was going to be like, oh, is so-and-so going to partner with so-and-so? And then they answered that question via a graphic in the next segment. And I was like, what? So in this, Will Ospreay explains that they're having a lights out steel cage match. Which I don't know what that means.
The blindfold steel cage match?
It seems like it's like War Games, but it's not War Games because like they do that, their version of War Games, but it's not that, but it's kind of that.
Isn't a lights out match though when it's a blindfold match?
No.
Then what the fuck is a lights out match?
A lights out match is like where it's non-sanctioned.
Oh, okay. So they're doing a non-sanctioned cage match.
Cage match, yeah.
But cage matches are typically sanctioned matches.
Yeah, but this one's not. So that means like they don't got to pay the doc and the commission, and like they don't have to like.
I mean, if they're not paying the commission, that's the whole point of lights out. I get it, but like that is overbooked,
and
it's too many gimmicks.
So unsanctioned match equals lights out match. Yeah. We got there. We got there. We got there. Perfect. But so they say like Will Ospreay explains that they're having this match, and like they're like doing the teams or whatever, and so it's supposed to be like Will Ospreay, like Swerve Strickland. I don't even remember who the fuck Darby Allin's in there. I'm sure.
Okay.
And there's like one other guy or whatever. Or no, there's like 2 other guys, but like I don't know who the fuck they are. And they just say like, we're having this match and we don't know who's going to be on the other team or whatever. And then later on in the show, Jon Moxley and his crew are backstage, and the announcer just goes, "Did you hear that on Will Spray is going to be Tanahashi?" And it's just like, he's like, Tanahashi? And you're like, yes, Tanahashi's going to be on Will Ospreay's team. And like, that's how you find out, is by her telling Jon Moxley that that's who it's going to be. And then he has a reaction. And then he goes into a room where you see the Young Bucks are standing there, and they close the door, and they come back from a commercial with a graphic of the Young Bucks now on Moxley's team and Tanahashi now over on Will Ospreay's team. And it's like, that happened in 3 seconds. What the fuck? There was no storytelling to that whatsoever. They set up no motives, nothing. It was just like it was like pantomiming to the conclusion of what should have been like a 3-week story. It was weird.
Yeah. They I've always found that they don't do their writing of the stories too well.
Well, it's like one guy. So, you know, it's like
Yeah. Also, I have a feeling that they probably got down to the wire and they're like, "Oh, we should do something.
we have a card coming
We
up.
have a card coming up and we never booked this."
Oh, Bergman with a little more context says it is unsanctioned because the gimmick is Will won't be cleared by medical. So he doesn't give a shit and wants his revenge. So it has to be an unsanctioned match. But I don't understand the steel cage because, like, if you have two teams, like, who the fuck else is coming?
Mm-hmm.
Like, just put everybody.
Yeah. Just, I think because they do too many, like, multi-man tag match, wild brawl, street fight type matches, that they're like, what if we do that but in a cage? And we also make that our thing.
Bergman with more context. See, this is great. This is the problem with us with jumping in when I did. Apparently, the Bucks and the Moxley Loose alliance has been a thing for months, and this,
which is fair and completely understandable. But do it in the ring.
Either that, but why didn't we see the question? Why didn't we see the answer? Why are we being told via graphic in the next segment?
Yeah. Like
that's an issue.
Like, do it in the ring. Do it in a promo. Don't do it during the commercial break.
Right. It's weird.
Yeah.
What else happened on the show? So it was apparently the Cope. He was wrestling a guy named Stokely.
Oh yeah, dude. Stokely Hathaway. Okay. Dude is the fucking best.
Okay.
Stokely, yeah, he's
not a wrestler. Well, I mean,
yeah.
Being portrayed as not a wrestler.
Yeah.
Was very good at what he was doing.
Mm-hmm.
So I was very, very happy with that. Weird fucking promo by Cope during the match where he was like trying to get the crowd to haze on Stokely.
Yes.
And he very awkwardly asked a woman if she would like date him.
Mm-hmm.
And it was not like anything she was prepared to answer at the time.
Sure.
And it was very strange.
Yeah, that's why plants usually help in those situations.
It's very odd. Not play off the way that I think they hoped or wanted it to. So, but I guess there was a gimmick where there was a restraining order where FTR couldn't attack Cope.
Okay.
And that, but if they did attacked him, then the restraining order was off.
Wait, what?
I don't know. That's not how restraining orders work. Like if you're a woman and you have an ex-boyfriend and you have a restraining order against that boyfriend, if you hit him, the restraining order is not unbinding all of a sudden.
Right.
Like that's not the fucking law. I mean, Bergman, correct me if I'm wrong. Like that's not the fucking law.
Mm-hmm.
But of course, like my understanding of the law is like a bill on Capitol Hill. So like, the fuck do I know? It's stupid. It was a terrible segment. Brody King with Ishii and Hologram and Takahashi defeated the Young Bucks, Kyle Fletcher, and Josh Alexander. And this is where I noticed it. This match, right? So I've heard that they like to have their party matches.
Yes.
You know, where it's just it's an indie-rific match essentially.
Yeah.
And this is where I noticed the camera stuff. Because here's the deal. Here's the lowdown. Here's the skinny. If you have a match with a bunch of dudes that are going to be doing a lot of fucking shit, and you don't have a lot of cameramen to capture that shit, everyone's going to be shooting wide.
Yeah.
Everyone will be, because you'll miss it otherwise, right? So that is why it looks like a fucking indie show.
Yeah.
Because at an indie show, all you're seeing is a wide, hard camera shot, and typically some jabron on the floor who has no camera experience whatsoever.
Right.
So they're just shooting it whatever they can, which is usually a wide fucking shot.
Right.
Trying to get, there's no cinema to it.
Right. And I think the other issue that AEW runs into with stuff like that is they don't create one central focal point in those types of matches. Because usually, what you want to do, especially if it's being, filmed live for television or, a PLE or a pay-per-view, is you always kind of want to have like one main sort of spot taking place while, other people are on the outside doing it. It's kind of like a battle royal, you go over and you do your chokes, your
choke in the corner,
and your
brother.
punches and your slaps, but you keep it very basic. You don't do any crazy spots until it's your turn to do the spot.
Right.
And I think with AEW is they give guys too much freedom, which, like, hey, freedom, love it. Love the idea of it.
We're
Love
American.
the idea of people going out and showing their craft. But when you have the names that you do in those matches and you have them all getting their shit in at the same time, it just creates chaos.
It creates absolute chaos.
And it's difficult to follow. It's hard to record for television. And it's just too much going on. And as a fan, you don't know what to focus on. And more often than not, you're going to miss some stuff.
And I'm sure it's a completely different experience in the arena. Because you can see everything.
Right. You have the opportunity to follow. And of course, you're going to get the sections of the crowd that are going to like follow these guys over here. This section is going to follow those guys over there. So it makes for a very exciting in-arena experience because you're just getting cheers all around.
Yeah. You're being overstimulated everywhere you look. So
exactly. But as somebody watching on TV, you're like, I see two guys in the ring.
And it's shot like they just got back from Miami.
Right.
Like it's very frantic.
Right.
So that match was actually was pretty all right. It's pretty all right.
Okay.
Then we had a Swerve Strickland interview, which they had some technical difficulties and they got cut short a little bit.
Okay.
With Okada. So they're doing a Forbidden Door thing.
Okay.
So we'll see, I suppose. Then we've got there was a trios match with the Oops, who defeated LFO. And Oops, which was Samoa Joe and two other guys. I don't remember.
Was one of them Hook?
I don't think he was that. Like, no. I know, and I don't know. Hold on, let me click the link thing. Maybe
so? Does AEW have an issue? It actually okay. So, as somebody who's watched AEW, as somebody who has watched WWE, do you think as somebody who might be a casual fan or a new person watching it, which company do you think would be easier for them to see somebody and go, oh, I know who that person is?
Oh, Hobbs and Shibata.
And Shibata, okay.
Well, the thing is, like, so it's a for that, just from name recognition alone, like the answer is WWE. It just has to be.
But like, not even from name recognition. Like, if you're somebody who's never watched WWE before, or you're a little bit more unfamiliar, and you throw on SmackDown,
Right.
And, you see Jacob Fatu.
Right.
Or you see, if you're watching the show and you see Penta.
Mm-hmm.
Like, do you get the idea that, like, oh, I can watch this and then I can know who that person is versus watching AEW and seeing Hobbs and Shibata and going, oh, yeah, I know who those people are based on what I've been told?
Well, it really depends because, like, if you go to the Louvre, right? You go to the Louvre, like, are you drawn to the Mona Lisa or are you drawn to Piss Christ? It just depends on your taste. Like, are you punk rock or are you somebody that likes clean and polished product?
Okay.
It's just your taste,
And you know what I'm thinking here? Is you are diving into the core of the tribalism that is going on with professional wrestling right now.
Look at me.
Is you are looking at it straight down the middle and going like, it's personal preference.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Like, you could like heavy metal.
Totally.
But you could like heavy metal that is thrash metal. Or you can like heavy metal that is doom metal, or black metal, or
yellow,
you could just like
purple,
all metal.
Right.
So I think you're I think you're throwing out some good feedback here.
And so, but also with that said, there's a personal preference in the sense of like, do you enjoy the more sporadic, like frenzy style wrestling with less attention to detail on story? Or do you like a more basic style of wrestling with a more focused attention on story?
Right.
It's just kind of, again, your personal preference. Bergman here in the chat says, Monica and I have had this discussion with Lucha Underground in our watch. When people show up who come in with a backstory, she doesn't care about them as much as someone who originated on the show.
I like that. That's a fun little take.
Yeah. No, I agree. You want to be invested in who you're watching, right?
Yeah.
And that's the part that, like, I would probably be more invested in that Jon Moxley lights out, whatever the fuck, if I got to see the dialogue between Moxley and the Young Bucks. As to what's the deal. Maybe they've struck up a deal. Maybe there's clauses and addendums to their contract, some riders.
Right.
Brown M&Ms.
Bergen's got something else. He goes, because she feels like she got in on the ground floor with that character. Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
It's why I feel more connected in spirit to AEW than WWE. Okay. Yeah, that's also very, a good take. For me, though, I think when you get a lot of the focus on the wrestling, less focus on story, it's sort of like they're trying to portray it as you're watching a sport. You're watching a basketball game. You're watching a football game. But it's still good to have an understanding of who this person is, why they're doing the stuff that they do, because like that's all stuff that you still get in regular sports. You get a little bit of their backstory, you get a little of their history in the game, you get a little bit of background on like, oh, like they're hurt or they went through this, or this is the thing that the team's got going on right now. With wrestling, I am somebody, and again, personal preference. I like story. I don't like it when it is story 100% of the time. I like it when the wrestlers tell the story in the ring.
Right.
And there is a little bit more emotion, a little bit more selling. I was always a fan of that storytelling via the wrestling, as opposed to guys going out there and just hitting spots for the sake of hitting spots.
Yeah.
Because you're giving me a lot of flair, but no substance.
But no woo.
but no woo. You're giving me a lot of flair, but no woo.
But no woo.
Also, I think guys and gals coming out in, attire that looks interesting. It's like a fucking monster truck show. I want to see the outfits. I want to see the attires. I want to see people who stand out and look different.
Because can I say something real quick about this? Because this just popped in my head, and I noticed this watching SummerSlam.
Okay.
The amount of wrestlers that wrestle with buckles now, it's so alarming.
It is.
Like someone's gonna lose a tooth.
Yeah.
Like, don't do that.
The other thing, and I'm gonna take a little bit of a shot here at everybody.
Oh boy, here we go.
The amount of wrestlers who wear the same shit.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think it was like at one point, like Roxanne Perez was wearing something that was like, it might have been like Alexa Bliss.
Mm-hmm.
They were basically wearing the same thing, and what they were wearing was basically the same thing as Liv Morgan, who was basically wearing the same thing as Rhea Ripley.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like everybody is wearing too similar of a style or a theme. And also, can we please be done with the cosplay attires? Like, it's great. You like comic books. The Fantastic Four came out and it was a fun movie. But I don't need 8 people on a show all wearing Fantastic Four gear. I don't need Sammy Guevara and Brian Cage coming out looking like Wolverine. Especially when they're on separate teams in the same match. Bergman says, see, it's why you gravitated towards WWF in the 90s, and my love of in-ring athleticism drew me into WCW. Different tastes, but no need to yuck on someone else's yum. I mean, I think that's great. But also, I think when you go back, and I will always attest that, the WCW undercard was always the best. It was always better than the main event.
I always felt like WCW pay-per-views, and I only watched them in this situation, so that's why I relate to them so much in this situation. It's like being at a house party. Okay.
Yeah.
WCW's on the TV. Yep. They ordered like Hog Wild is on. Like they ordered a pizza. Everyone's got like a solo cup. You chit chat and you look, fucking Rey Mysterio's doing a thing or whatever. There's Dean. And then, everyone's like, all right, shut the fuck up. Hogan's on. Like, and then you'd watch like the main event and you'd be like, well, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, like, especially with, the luchador division for the cruiserweights that they had, like, everybody was doing great matches. They all had fun outfits, So like that was something that, even though I wasn't like a diehard WCW fan, like I would be drawn into that, and this is a lot of the reason why I was drawn into WWF, especially in the new generation. I mean, I grew up with that late 80s era coming to a close going into the early 90s. And it was still a lot of that. But now when you get people who are facing each other, wearing the same colors, wearing the same type of gear, everybody's dressed like a comic book character, there's no originality.
Right.
Nobody comes out, and I think that's an individual. Shawn Michaels came out and nobody was wearing the stuff he was wearing.
No, he was the only dick dancer on the show.
He was the only dick dancer on the show. But like nobody was wearing, the zebra stripes with the hearts with all the different colors. Nobody came out dressed like the Undertaker. Nobody came out looking like Yokozuna.
Right.
And it was wait, what is Bergman saying? Bergman says, but that lower card was the precursor to the X Division ROH, which in turn is the precursor to AEW, different branches from the same tree. Yeah, 100%. Absolutely. And I also think like a lot of that was also WCW crew. Yeah, we won't get into that. You don't need to get sidebarred. But yeah, and so like I always saw more of that with the WWE up until like that late 2000s era.
Right.
But yeah, just like be original with how you look.
Mm-hmm.
Wear different colors. Wear colors.
Wear colors.
Wear colors.
I got the weirdest compliment the other day.
Did you?
And I gotta tell you, it's because I was wearing my lamellos.
Dude. Do you have a LaMelo update for this week?
Oh, I certainly do.
Okay.
I certainly do.
Well, hang on. Is there anything you need to wrap up with AEW?
No, it was fine.
Fine.
It was fine.
Would you watch it again?
If we decided to do that,
okay.
and that if we decided that is something that we wanted to do,
okay,
I could try to. I would do another one. Yeah.
Okay. Well, next week, I'm going to do my review
of the show that just happened.
Okay. And I think based on that, we can kind of.
Well, I mean, I'm not ordering a pay-per-view. I'm not doing.
No, I'm not ordering a pay-per-view.
I'm not going to do that
again. Yeah, you're not getting my money.
No.
Okay. So shoe update before we close out.
Yeah, before we close out here. So I got a compliment the other day.
Oh yeah.
I was wearing my lamellos.
Nice.
You know, and I was taking the kids to their judo lesson.
Okay.
And you know, the kids they're going to learn a little martial arts, throwing motherfucker, whatever. And I walk in with my lamellos, and the judo instructor, I would probably say, if you could imagine a 70-year-old Gunther, is their judo instructor. Same accent, same everything.
Wonderful.
And you know, no nonsense, no bullshit attitude. It's great with kids though. He goes, I'm gonna call you guys are the colorful family.
Oh.
And I'm like, fuck yeah, we are. Like my wife has like purple hair.
Mm-hmm.
So he goes, you're the colorful family. And he goes, you know, I used to have a pair of shoes like that once. You know, I like color. He goes, but you know, I've just never been brave enough to wear it. And I'm just like, you know, from like a 70-year-old dude, like that's some life shit right there. You know, that's some life shit
right there.
Do that. And then he goes, you know, I grew up in South Africa. Oh, I'm getting a backstory. Okay. I wasn't prepared. And he goes, everything there is beige and blue.
Okay.
I go, yeah. He goes, yeah. So I own a lot of beige and blue. I go, okay. These are red, orange, and blue. So
yeah,
and some purple in there. So like, yeah, it's very colorful. But other than that, yes, I have an update for you. I now have some brand new, straight.
I love this.
From the shoebaka.com. We are now rocking the slides.
Hell yeah.
These are some lamellos slides. They glow very nice in the black light.
Nice. I love it.
If you're going for the slide, it's size down.
Size down on the slides.
I had to return the originals and get the smaller size, but I ended up getting a better deal. Anyway, the wife now has a pair of lamellos.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah. So we're a lamellos family. And then apparently he also has a clothing line as well. That is very expensive. That is not anything I can do.
Yeah.
And I had a realization the other day, as I texted you about.
Yes.
And it's something I've been thinking about for a while because I'm getting to that age, you know, pushing 40, folks. And you come to realize that the heroes you watched growing up as athletes and the ones that you immortalized in your mind, they were like 25 years old. When like LaMelo, like I looked up and saw that LaMelo is 23 years old.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what? I am a fucking failure. I am a nobody. I have wasted all of my life because I have not figured out dope shoes until just now.
I mean, he also plays basketball and comes from a basketball family.
Sure, but like at the end of the day, like I'm still going to be working. He's going to be retired. I'll still be wearing his shoes.
Yeah.
Just saying. Comfortable as fuck.
Comfortable as fuck. And they look fun.
And they look great.
They look great. You're getting compliments on them. And you know what the thing is too? Because I'm somebody who doesn't always get compliments on my clothing, but when I do, I feel like it really means something.
It does, right?
Because it's usually when I'm wearing something fun, and somebody be like, "Dude, that's a great shirt," and I sort of get the sense that it's very much like the judo instructor seeing your shoes and going like, "Wow, I was never brave enough to wear something like that." I always love stuff like that. I think that there is a part of our generation who grew up with that mentality of, oh, after a certain age, you can't do this anymore. You can't be interested in this stuff anymore. You can't follow this stuff anymore. But deep down, they're like, yeah, but I still kind of like it. So they kind of like leave it on the back burner or whatever. But then when they see people their age, you know, in their 30s, rocking stuff like this, they're like, there's hope.
There's hope.
That could be me.
So I'm an inspiration.
You are an inspiration, sir.
We can't go they can't do no better.
And which is why you should follow this show every single Wednesday night. Subscribe, hit that notification bell, because we're here
for you.
To throw out inspiration. We're here for you. We're doing this free every week because we care and we want you to have free and fun content. And we're here to inspire.
Blakely says, you got a ton of compliments when we started with you guys. I mean, that's true. And yes, I get a lot of compliments, you know?
So, but I think that's going to do it.
You know, it is going to do it. And I will say, you know, everybody just needs to take a breath.
Yeah. Just be cool.
Just be cool.
Be cool. And remember, you don't need to be the main character.
You don't, but you do need to buy a t-shirt.
You do need to buy a t-shirt.
So please go do one of those. And
tpublic.com and just search Brainwreck TV.
Totally.
All sorts of stuff.
Be rad.
Be rad. All right.
All right. So for this week, I've been Jason X.
I'm Kevin Graham.
This has been your show.
Bye.